Well, hello, Coffee Time friends. How y'all doing today? Let's talk about Southern Sunday luncheon today. Y'all remember yesterday morning we were chatting, and Mama said we made meatloaf already too many times. Mama, you gonna explain what we're doing here? This is Mama's recipe for meatloaf. Now we have some recipes in our church cookbook, and here it is, and it's in between orders. We've got it coming. You know when it'll be here, Mama?
Not yet. I've not heard.
We ain't heard yet, but we will be working on it. So Mama said, we done made meatloaf several times. I said, well, Mama, I want meatloaf. And we just do what we do here. So what we're doing today is I'm making meatloaf right quick. Mama's got the mashed potatoes going over here. That's what she's working on.
Yeah, and peas.
And peas, but English peas or sweet peas. And so I'm just stirring this meatloaf up. And I'm going to fix it in our Tupperware Micro-Pro Grill.
This is it right here, and I'm going to spray it for you.
And I'm going to tell you, this is the first time I've ever made meatloaf in it. Made tons of stuff in it. Made hamburgers, made pork chops, made all kinds of stuff, but I've not made a meatloaf. And I told Mama, so we'll do a meatloaf in it and see what that turns out like. So in here is, actually this was a part of 2 packs of meat. Mama had a froze one, and then we had one where we made some hamburgers the other day. And so this is probably about 2 pounds of chuck, and you can use as much as you want, and you may just have to change the ingredients a little bit. And this was 1 good sized medium yellow onion, and that's what that was. This is a half a teaspoon of salt and a half a teaspoon of black pepper. And that's just coarse ground black pepper. I'm going to put a little bit more than a half teaspoon of salt. I know we're cutting down on salt a little bit, but that needs a little extra. And Mama will want me to check these eggs. But Mama, I can just use them right here on the side if you want me to.
No, let's just check them like that.
We're going to check the eggs. Checking eggs. What's that mean? What are you checking for? Well, somebody asked that one day after we was talking about checking it. So you crack your egg in a little bowl, and you want to make sure that it stands up nice and round. And see, there's a little something right there in that. You can take your shell, and anything that don't look 100% A-OK, you can just scoop it right out, hold that shell, and there you go. So now that egg's checked, and it looks perfect. Now whatever I got out of there probably wouldn't hurt you, I don't know, but that egg's good. See, it's good and round. It's not cloudy. The whites are good and clear. Now they're a yellowy color, but they're clear. You can see through them. They're not cloudy. So that egg's been checked, and it's good to go. Look at this egg. These are country eggs. This is a green egg. I don't know if you can see that on
Easter
camera.
egg.
It's an Easter egg. That's what they call them, and that's the Easter chicken. But that egg is a green egg. And we'll check him.
And blue on the inside. Or greenish blue.
It's a light blue, see? You can't probably tell them colors on the camera. So this egg, he looks perfect too. Look there. Nice round egg in the clear. So it's getting 2 country eggs thrown in there. And one... Well,
we're not going to put the whole can in there.
Oh, we're not, Mama?
No, just part of it.
So this is a 15-ounce can. Mama, how many ounces would you like me to put in here?
Couple, just estimate it.
Estimate it. 15 ounces. Estimate. Here we go. You estimate, and I'll. Mama, come over here. They feel like you're in another room.
I am.
Don't Mama look pretty today in her?
I didn't got my jacket on.
Oh, Mama.
I got me put my
She's
jacket
got a brown on. She'll show you her jacket in a minute. Okay. We just got back from church, so this is Mama's estimate. Mama, you go, and I'll stop when you say.
Okay, just pour. We don't want it soupy. Okay, we're going to save the rest of that for top and put some ketchup in there.
Okay.
Oh, you put your nature seasoning?
Not yet, Mom. How many ounces you said that is?
About 2 ounces.
2 ounces of tomato sauce. Now you're going to estimate this too, Mama?
Oh, just squirt. I don't estimate ketchup.
That's about a tablespoon?
Mm-hmm.
One more?
Mm-hmm.
Add another tablespoon?
Yeah, that's good. We'll see what that
Alright, and now what about extra seasoning? I always just put a shake.
Yeah.
How much you put?
Just a little. You don't have to take that off. Oh, you're... Excuse me.
You don't want to take it off, Mama?
No, not shake a whole off. You'll get shake happy.
I was just going to put a little like I was going to measure it. Alright, so I'm going to put...
That's good.
About a teaspoon?
Yeah, that's good.
And this is saltines, and there was, you can tell right there where it was, about two-thirds of a pack. And I've crushed them. They are crushed. They don't look crushed in there, but they are. And I'm going to crush them up. This will bind. This is your binder. That egg's your binder, meaning it'll hold it together. Now, time to stir. Now, if you want to, you can get in there with your hands and do that magic. It don't matter. I don't do that. I just don't like putting my hands in something like that. It ain't that I'm afraid of meat. I know that rumor got out. But it's not true.
You don't like to touch it.
I can touch raw meat. I ain't afraid of it. How did he work in the restaurant not touch raw meat? I can touch it. I just don't want to put my hands in there and feel it go between my fingers. I just don't like it. So I use a big old spatula. And it works wonderful. And it's good. This is a great spatula for that. See how firm it is, but yet it's pliable. And you can blend it in there. Now I know some of y'all are going to comment, and that's fine. But you can't blend it good that way, John. You can't. Yeah, you can. You just got to keep at it a little bit. But you can blend it that way, because I've done it for years that way. Mama, do you put your hands in meatloaf? I don't know that I've seen you do that.
If I do, I have on gloves.
If she does, she puts on gloves. But I don't think I've ever seen you do it.
I have.
I ain't always watched Mama cook. Sometimes she just hollers and says it's ready when I was a kid. But you do you, however you want to. Now, when I'm doing mine, I put just a dash of Worcestershire sauce in it. But this ain't my recipe. This is Mama's, as you can tell, her estimate. Mama, you want to put a little Worcestershire sauce in it?
I don't know. Let's just eat plain meat.
No, let's don't fill with that mess, is what she usually says. Don't fill with that mess. Just fix that. Mama's got her way of doing things, which most of her ways is my ways, except I did do, over the years I have learned a few things, and sometimes I like things spicier.
Yes, a lot spicier. Sometimes I get my rolls.
A lot spicier. I bet she's going to go put that jacket on so you can see her jacket.
No, I'm not.
She might. Oh, she hears everything, except when I'm saying something I want her to hear. Okay. She'll be bad at me. So now see, that's mixed up. It's about as good as you get it with your hands or whatever. And like I said, if you want to do that, I know that works out great for folks. And it is great. I just don't do it. Sorry. Alright, enough about that. Okay, so that's all mixed up nice and good. Now this is Mama's recipe, and this is the way she makes hers, and this is what I wanted today. You ever just get in the mood? I fix meatloaf different ways, and we'll fry it. We love it fried. But you ever just get in the mood for what you grew up on? Good old comfort food. Something you remember. You may have had it different. You may have even liked it better other ways, but you think, I just want good old comfort food. And what I really want, I'm going to enjoy today. Don't you get me wrong. I'm going to enjoy this meatloaf and peas and mashed potatoes. And that's the way we've always had it. Meatloaf, peas, and mashed potatoes. Mama says we're having meatloaf. I know we're having mashed potatoes and peas with it. But what I'm really looking forward to, you heard me. Yeah, I heard you. Leftover meatloaf sandwiches.
I want you to look. I've never had this to happen before.
What's that, Mama?
My rolls. This one puffed up good. This one's next. But look at these. They're sitting on the same table up there.
Is that in squishy? It's kind of hard, Mama.
It's dry there, but that's soft. That is.
Oh, well, I don't know, Mama. They're frozen, ain't they?
They was frozen, the little things, but they're supposed to look like this. I don't know what happened to these others.
Now, this is the Tupperware Micro Pro Grill. And it's got a mitt, but you can put it in the microwave. First time I done it, I was like, it works fine. If you don't have this, don't worry about it. This is just what we're using today because we want this meatloaf quick. If we didn't use this, it'd be an hour. But if you don't have one of these, use a loaf pan and just put it in the oven the regular way. Same here, just different container. So we have sprayed this with extra virgin olive oil spray, and I'm just going to put him right in there. Press it down real good. And I think I might have too much. Yep, I think I got too much, so I'll have to save a little bit. Whew, that filled up. That's a lot of meat though, folks. No, maybe that ain't too much. Wait a second. Let's wait before we jump to conclusions. See what I got going on here. Because this will cook down. No, I think it's just right. Because you're going to put this on the casserole setting. I just had to squish it in the corners. And spread it out a little bit. Mama might tell me that's too much when she comes in here. You see how Mama runs around like a hummingbird? She's in there checking rolls and she does all kinds of stuff. Now, when you have this micro pro grill, you've got, if you turn it one way, it'll go down in there and it'll grill the food. If you turn it the other way, it's called the casserole setting, and it'll stay above the food.
Oh, you've got it plumb heaping full.
I told you. Well, Mama, would you like me to take some of this out and fry a little bit of it?
Let's see what it looks like. Yeah, because you know what that's going to do.
What's it going to do, Mama?
It's going to come out my oven.
Oh.
And I don't want my oven messed up, please.
Yes, ma'am. So we'll have a little bit of fried meatloaf too. Mama, you can show them how to fry meatloaf. That'll be a good little extra treat.
Oh, sure.
And it's quick and easy too, and that's what I like about it. And we love fried meatloaf, don't we, Mama?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I guess you're right, Mama. I stand corrected, and you're right. That would have come out because this is going to weep a little grease, isn't it?
Yes, because some of that wasn't one of the things wasn't here around Chuck, so.
Oh, it wasn't Chuck?
No, one part wasn't.
Well, see, Mama, I didn't have all the facts.
Well, you got them now. That's good. He's going to get a whipping before this day's over. He's picking on me and everything else.
Mama, tell him what we come home to.
Ooh, no. I just get the cold chills thinking about it. A snake trying to get in our garage.
Oh, that's how stories get started.
Well, it wasn't trying, but I seen it out there on the driveway.
It was in front of the garage door. That snake has been falsely accused. It was a little black one.
Oh, you can't convince me it didn't want to go inside that garage.
It was a little black snake, and Mama said, it's going to... I said, Mama, it can't get through the garage door. And it ran over there, and it did try eventually to get in there, and it couldn't, so I'm convinced.
Well, you blowed the horn at it and scared it, is what it was.
Do you think snakes have ears? Mama, how's that? It's about a half-inch below.
That's better.
And look, there's a whole meatloaf in there. That was quite a bit, really.
Yeah.
All right, I'm going to clean my bowl. Because Mama would have my hide if I didn't. Wouldn't you, Mama?
No, maybe a little.
All right, so clean that bowl up. There we go. Clean as a whistle. Now we're going to try this again. So there you folks, it's about a half-inch down. I don't know if that's the rule or not. Even if it was the rule, there's a chance we wouldn't follow it, Mama. So this goes on that way. This is the casserole way. When you turn, let me show you this real quick. Well, you can see right there pretty good. So when you turn it this way, the lid'll sit on the edges. If you turn it this way, it'll go down in there. And that's the grill. It presses against it. Now what I might do is set it this way and let it cook. And then I might turn it the other way and let it brown a little bit more. I don't know. Like I said, this is the first time I've done a meatloaf in here. But don't fret, if you don't have this, you don't have to. You can use it just like you always have, or you can use an iron skillet or anything. So we're going to go, and I'm going to stick this in the microwave for 15 minutes, and Mama is going to fry some meatloaf. And Mama, you can use this we got this under control, I do believe, folks. So here we go. Mama, your rolls. I'm anxious to see how they bake.
They're sad. I've never experienced this.
All right, folks, give us just a few minutes, and Mama's going to fry you some meatloaf. Hold on. Okay, just to prove y'all that I ain't afraid of a little bit of hamburger meat, what I'm doing is I'm making these up into patties for Mama. She said, I'm going to have to do this. Really, she said, we're going to have meatloaf everywhere. She said, you got this cooked and you're going to have fried meatloaf too? I'll eat it for lunch for the next 3-4 days. Nah, it'll be good though. So I'm just making hamburger or meatloaf balls out of these hamburger meatloaf balls out of that mix I had left. And look, I had a bunch. So this is just a skillet, the griddle, and we have sprayed it, and I have made the meatloaf meatballs. And all you do is this is a good way to do it, to portion them out. So all you need to do is just put these in your skillet like this, and then press them down. And you've instantly got perfect little patties. And you're going to let these fry just like a hamburger. And you can put a little divot in the center of them, and it'll keep them from turning into a ball. They'll stay flatter. Because I don't know. I read that somewhere, and it worked, so that's what I do. So that's as easy as it is, folks. You just put them in there, and there you go. And now we're going to stick them on the stove on a little heat. Mama's going to take it from there, Mama.
Yeah, I'm going to do this.
She's going to stick that on the stove.
Turn it on, let it start
and
frying.
let it start frying. This is a quick and easy, especially on a hot day when you got the air conditioner going and you don't want to use all your hair and you don't want to start that oven up. Just make you some fried meatloaf. I'm kind of glad I had too much because I love fried meatloaf. And to me, it's a different flavor than just meatloaf because you're caramelizing that meat on both sides. And all you do is fry it done and let it get as crisp as you want it. And then you pour some tomato sauce over it. And that's it. That really is it. Not hard at all. So, y'all stick around. I'm going to make the topping for the meatloaf that's in the microwave. And yes, I said microwave. And this is the first time we've made meatloaf in the microwave. And it's going to be done in 15 minutes. The potatoes will be done in about 15 minutes because Mama's got them boiling already. And the peas will just have to warm with a little butter. You're talking about a meatloaf, mashed potatoes, peas, and these rolls. What kind of rolls are these, Mama?
They were just from the save-off, the little round.
The little round frozen rolls. They'll take about 15 minutes too.
I don't know about these two over there.
She's worried about them. Worried. Mama's worried. You tore up, Mama?
No, I ain't tore up. But if I eat one, I may eat this one to save them.
She's already picking them out. My rolls, she said. Guess who got the little one that didn't rise? That'd be me. But we're going to show you this fried meatloaf in just a second. And I'm going to show you how I'm going to put together just a quick topping to pour over the one in the microwave. So y'all hang on. Okay, Mama's got the meatloaf over there. It's starting to get warmed up out here at start. But I'm going to show you real quick how to make this simple, easy topping for your meatloaf. Now, back in the day, Mama and I was just squirt ketchup on the meatloaf and let it brown again for a few minutes. And that is delicious. But I'm going to show you right quick how we do our regular. So I'm going to put about 1, 2, 3, 4 tablespoons of ketchup. That's some fancy measuring, I know, but I'm not going to get the tables. I'm just telling you about how I'm doing it. And this is my favorite Sandwich Pal sweet and spicy mustard. You can use plain yellow if you want to, but this is just going to be about that much right there, about a teaspoon. And for a little flavor, this is onion powder. You can use garlic powder if you like, but I don't do garlic powder. And I'm going to put just a shake 3 shakes in there. And I'm going to add my little bit of Worcestershire that I wanted to put in meatloaf. She wouldn't let me. But I'm going to put just a dash. 1 dash.
How many dashes was that?
Mama, I think it was 1 or 2. No, it really wasn't 4. She always catches me. Really wasn't 4, Mama. It was 2. I have to tell the truth. And on the brown sugar, I'm just going to put not so much. Just that would be a tablespoon and a half. We're not making syrup. And that's it. That's all. You've seen it, quick and easy. And sometimes I will put it on the stove and heat it and put onions in it and make a Creole sauce. But this is just a quick, easy, quick topping to put over your meatloaf. And it's delicious. And it's easy. You've seen how easy that was. And it tastes great. I don't have to taste this because I know what it tastes like. Because I make it all the time. Alright folks, that's it. One quick, easy topping for that meatloaf. I hear that meatloaf frying. Let's go over and look at it and see what Mama's up to, okay? Mama, Dad got ahead of us. What's there? That is the fried meatloaf. Now all that grease that's in there, that's that push you didn't have all chugged.
I'm going to drain all that off.
We're going to drain all that off, right, Mama?
Yeah.
And then we're going to put a little bit of tomato sauce over it, and we'll let you see that. And here's the peas, ready to go in the microwave. So quick, so simple. A little bit of butter, a little bit of salt.
No, I didn't add extra salt to those.
You didn't, Mama?
No, those were canned, so they're salty.
Oh, Mama's done. Well, you're doing good, Mama. I'm proud of you.
Yeah.
Them rolls are in the easy bake. Look over there. We're going to have different size rolls.
I've never experienced that like that.
You want me to pause and you drain that and then put your tomato sauce over it, or?
Yeah. We'll drain it in a minute. It's not had time to cook in the sun.
Oh, Mama says I'm rushing it.
You see this right here? That means it's not.
Yes, ma'am. But this is fried meatloaf. Awful much like a fried hamburger patty. See where I put those divots in there and see how it's not turned into a ball? Whatever the magic of that divot is, that's what it does. And of course, y'all know there's coffee in the pot. And here's the potatoes boiling away, ready to become creamed potatoes. Mama, I'm going to pause and then we'll let you drain that, and when you put the tomato sauce on there, you let us know.
Okay.
Alright folks, we'll be right back.
Bye-bye. Hello. Getting ready to pour this tomato sauce over here.
Now Mama just drained them off good, and this is the magic. This is all you do. How long you let that simmer, Mama?
I'll just turn it on down lower and just let it sit here, and the flavor of the meatloaf will flavor the tomato sauce and stuff up.
How long do people be wanting to know?
Oh, about 5 minutes or so.
5 minutes?
Yeah, just scoot them around.
I was thinking you was going to say maybe next Wednesday or something.
Well, it could be next Wednesday. We can try that. I don't think we need meatloaf anyway today.
Mama's a little upset over this overage of meatloaf. But we ain't going to waste it, Mama.
I'm going to make you eat it till it's gone. No, I wouldn't do nobody that way.
I will, Mama. I'll take the punishment.
Yeah, you call it punishment. I know you.
Well, I could polish off 2 of them patties at lunch.
I know it.
And you could eat one at lunch, and we'll have this loaf up here for sandwiches. Guess what we're having for supper tomorrow night? Meatloaf sandwiches, I'm sure. One day this week we got to do the, oh, it's sad. We got to have our last tomato sandwich of the season. That's always a sad day, but it's so good. So we'll show you that probably Tuesday, because tomatoes are about gone.
Tomatoes to do today.
If we got enough tomatoes to do then.
Okay, you need to cut that off till we get this out of here. And
okay, so now the meatloaf is in the microwave is done, because it's been 15 minutes exactly. So we're going to check that out, and when we come back, we'll be ready to eat, folks. Y'all hold on just one more second. Okay, so I got the meatloaf out, and look how pretty it is. And I drained this much oil, grease, stuff off from it, out of there, but that's because it wasn't all chuck. It had some hamburger in it. And now, see it browned and everything. Look at that. Isn't that wonderful? And now, for our topping, I'm just going to put it right here in the middle, just like this. And I'm going to just smear it across the top. I think there's a better word than smear, but y'all know what I'm doing. Spread, Mama said. I'm spreading it across the top, and it'll get hot. It'll warm up on its own. I don't even have to put it back in there.
We will.
Mama says we will, though. Don't have to, but we will, won't we, Mama? It's hot. It's hot, hot. So that meatloaf, that sauce on that, that will definitely get warm. But Mama says we're gonna put it back in there. Mama, you gonna put it back in there?
Yeah, to get it good and hot.
Yes, ma'am.
Brown sugar kind of caramelized just a tad.
All right. So how long you gonna put it in there for?
Maybe 5 minutes more or something.
5 minutes? It was just in there 15 total.
Well, I forget.
I put in there for 1 minute. 1 minute, Mama. That ought to do it. You're microwaving now. We're not just ovening. If you was in the oven, it would take about 5 minutes for your topping. But with a microwave, I don't think it's going to take that long. I believe about 1 minute we'll get that good and hot and good and going. And we're ready to go. Mama's just put the peas on the table, and she's getting ready to cream these potatoes, or mash them, mashed potatoes. And the meatloaf that we fried is done too, and it's good to go. So we've done all kinds of stuff here today. Mama's over here getting ready to cream potatoes. You gonna come over here, Mama?
Oh.
Here, let me move the Micro Pro lid. Now it does get hot in the microwave. You don't want to think, well, that ain't hot because it's silicone, because it does get a little hot, but you can use a pot holder, you're fine.
I believe I need to drain just a fraction of water off.
Mama's going to drain the potatoes again. Had a fraction too much, she said.
And you can mash on these.
Yes, ma'am, I will.
I'll get some butter and do this. And
I sure will. Look at that. That's goodness right there. That's Southern Sunday luncheon, if I ever had it. Mashed potatoes says it all. Now, here's a few things about mashed potatoes I'll share with y'all. You want to mash your potatoes with nothing in them. And that way you make sure you get them all mashed up good. You can leave a little water in there. You don't have to drain them dry. You don't have to put them in a colander and dump them back in there. It's okay to leave a little water in there. Not too much. You see, Mama said she had a fraction too much. But you want to get all the lumps and all your mashing done on your potatoes before you put the cream and the butter, because that's where you get the lumps. Is after you put the cream and butter, then you don't get the lumps out. So these, as you can see, are good and smooth. I've got them all mashed up, and they look like mashed potatoes without anything in them. Mama, what's the salt and pepper on these?
there's been salt put in them to cook, but no pepper.
Yes, ma'am. I'll take care of that. I'll just use this shaker right here. And I'm going to put in just a shake. I ain't going to put much, because there ain't a whole lot of potatoes. Mama, how many potatoes do you make?
I think I fixed 4.
4 mediums.
Or smaller like.
And just a shake of salt. Potatoes need a little salt now. You cook them, put salt in them while you're cooking them too. And this is softened butter. We keep it out over there on the counter, so it melts instantly as soon as you put it in there. And stir it up good. I don't like a mixer on my potatoes because it releases all the starches, and you can overwork them, and that's what makes them gummy. People say, "Oh, I don't like them; they're gummy." Don't overwork them. And when you use a mixer on them, you're going to have a chance of overworking them, whipping them. But now, some people like that, and that's fine if that's what you like. We don't. We just like them mashed, the old-fashioned mash, and those are done. And there you have it. Good old-fashioned mashed potatoes. And that's that. Let me go take this. Oh, well, Mama's helping. Look at that. Thank you, Mama. You're the best. So the mashed potatoes is here. Mama's got a plate. We're about ready to eat, folks, and this whole thing has taken us about 20 minutes. Not bad for a Sunday lunch. I'll put that old pot over there, Mama. Now, folks, that meatloaf looks delicious. I'm telling you, it is. Look at that. It's browned. It's got that topping up. Mama, you're right. It needs a little heat. 1 minute is what we put the topping in. 15 minutes down that whole meatloaf. And you all are going to see it with us. Here's the fried meatloaf. See how it condensed down a little bit? That sauce. I love meatloaf. Meatloaf is one of my favorite meals. Meatloaf, and I like pork chops, and I like roast. I maybe I like them all. But used to, meatloaf was my favorite. It's about the only thing I would eat, really, wouldn't it, Mama?
Yeah.
Is meatloaf. Didn't really care for all the rest of the stuff, and didn't eat pork chops hardly at all. I grew out of that.
We gotta have some
cream in here.
Yeah, I was getting busy doing the other. I forgot to get the spoon over and stir this in.
I told you it's wrong. That wasn't done. I thought something was missing, but I don't know why I thought Mama already put the cream in there.
Sorry about that.
You get in a big way of talking on here, and you mess up because you know how it is. So this is the cream in here. You don't have to use the masher. You can just stir that in.
I'd already mashed it.
I'd already mashed it. I thought, when I said that, I thought, well, those look a little thicker than mine usually does.
I put too much cream in it. I did.
Nah, you can't get too much cream in them, hardly. People worry about that. And you see how soupy those appear to be? Those will thicken up in just a matter of minutes here. This looks more like mashed potatoes. Now we're cooking, Mama. Look at that. Good times. There, those are done.
Don't know about these rolls. What happened to those? 3 good and 3 bad.
I don't know what you've done either, Mama. You got the... Well, let me find a meatloaf to pick her up.
Meatloaf picker up.
This'll work. Yeah. I'm going to try a fried one. And I can't wait to try this one here.
You got the spatula-like thing in there.
Let me use this orange spatula here. Will work fine.
Yeah.
So I'm just going to... I want to cut it so I can have sandwiches. It's cut beautifully.
You're doing good cutting it with the spatula.
Well, yeah, you don't. It's good and tender. Look at that.
Uh-oh.
Mama, don't look.
Don't look.
Don't look, Mama.
Sure.
That table is clean. I'm not wasting meatloaf. I'm gonna put that right there and taste of it. And Mama, I'm fixing to go in for yours, and I'm not gonna show it. I'm just gonna slide it right over on your plate.
That's good. Thank you.
And here's you some topping, because I know you want a little topping on there. Let me put this right. Oh, I got my shirt. Quick, call somebody.
You'll have to scrub that shirt now.
No, it's one of them that just laid on there, just perfect.
Just laid on.
You know when you get a spill and it just kind of lays on the top? It hasn't even soaked in yet. It'll make a little spot, but I'll put a little Dawn on it and it'll degrease it right up. I should have my apron on, but I thought we was going to eat. And I thought, well, I don't put that apron on right now. All right, Mama, let's go ahead and bless the food. And then let's taste the meatloaf and see what we got. Mama, you got the meatloaf between me and you today.
Well,
This is why we normally said if we're not filming, Mama sits on the end, I sit on over here. But when we're filming, we like to get close so we can see each other. Or y'all can see both of us at the same time, actually, is what we're trying to do. So, Mama, let's go ahead and dip us up some food. I know you want some good mashed potatoes.
Oh, yeah, I have to have them.
Mama, these rolls
are saddest things I've ever
wonder
seen.
what causes that. If y'all know what causes that. 1 roll, 2 rolls, 3 rolls. This one looks darker, and that one looks...
I'll take a medium.
I think there might have been, it may have been old or something. What do you think?
They might have been. They're all right.
They're all right? Mm-hmm. Okay, so let's get, I want some peas. Love English peas, sweet peas. I've heard them called different things. This is just good old peas.
Good old peas.
Now look there, folks. Southern Sunday luncheon. 2 kinds of meatloaf, fried and microwave. Mashed potatoes, peas, and roll. Now just some good eatings, Mama. You know what we don't have is our water.
I got it out. I just didn't get glasses. Oh, well.
The struggle's real today. I think that snake still got Mama tore up.
Yes, it did. It really did. I hate to say that.
Mama, you're a country girl. You've lived in the country.
Well, look what I did.
I seen that.
Without any,
Oh, folks, this is real. Real. We,
I'm going to go back to bed.
Mama says that. That's Mama saying. Y'all say that. If she has 2 or 3 things, I'm just going back to bed.
Go back to bed.
And start all over, she'll say.
Start all over. Surely Yunsi's her bad.
There you go. Mama, you ain't drinking much water.
I'm trying to fill my glass.
Let's pray, Mama. Let's pray. Let's bless this beautiful meal. Dear Heavenly Father, we thank you for the privilege of being able to eat this wonderful meal, and we thank you for giving it to us, dear Lord. We thank you for the precious hands that prepared it, Lord. And Lord, we just pray for all the sick and the needy out in the world, and all those serving our country, and just keep them all safe. Keep all the folks on the front lines here at home and abroad. In your precious name we pray. Amen. Now,
put my jacket on so they can see my outfit.
You're going to take your apron off?
Why, sure.
Now, I'm going to taste. This is the microwave version. Let me see if I can get that closer now without dropping it. See, it's meatloaf. That's all you can say about it.
What does it taste like?
It tastes like Mama's meatloaf. It's delicious.
That's your meatloaf.
Mama, this is definitely yours. Now, I might have mixed it up, but this is your recipe. That is delicious. It's not tough. There's nothing in it that makes me think it's been in a microwave. It's delicious in 15 minutes. 15 minutes for meatloaf. A meatloaf, that size meatloaf in a regular loaf pan, that would have taken 45 minutes to an hour, wouldn't it, Mama?
Yeah. I don't know.
What do you think?
It's good. Your topping's real good on it.
And it had a little Worcestershire sauce in it, Mama.
I know it. 3 or 4 shaky shakes.
Nope. Ask them. They'll tell you it was 2. One this way, and it kind of... just 2, really. Now, this is the fried meatloaf. It's not been in the microwave. So this is a good side-by-side check, really. I can't tell any difference.
You can't.
Taste of it, Mama. You can eat off my plate. I don't care.
You don't care. I just want a bite. I don't want meatloaf.
Did I tell y'all Mama ain't really a fan of meatloaf? She'll eat it. Mama, your hair. What did you do? You pulled the apron over your head?
Well, sure, I had to.
Look at her.
No.
Well, now she's got her jacket on. Look here, y'all.
Yeah, I told you I was
Like
going to
that,
put my jacket on with my skirt.
She's dressed for lunch, aren't you?
Try to.
Let's try the mac. Now, this is the way I eat mine. I don't know how y'all do. I take a little mashed potatoes, turn it over. I fill it up with peas. Either that or I'll just put some peas on top of it. But I'd rather have it separate. I know, that's crazy. If you're going to eat together, what's it matter? I don't know, but it does.
This topping on this is better than. I should have put some spices.
Yeah. This topping off the one in the microwave in the Macro Pro tastes better than just the tomato sauce.
I should have put some more spices in it. I usually do.
Well, you weren't planning on it, Mama.
I don't know.
So, Mama, on the Mama scale, is it a redo?
Oh yeah.
So you do it in the Micro Pro grill again?
Oh sure, especially in the summer.
And it's easy, quick. We'll do it anytime. I mean, there's no difference in the flavor that I can detect. And I guarantee you, them cold sandwiches tomorrow will be extra good too. Hey, Mama, is that all we got? You got a joke for me?
No, I don't have no joke. Oh, good joke. You can do the dishes when we're through.
Did you?
Ha ha, wasn't that funny?
Okay, Mama, I'll do the dishes. That infused water is delicious. Maggie's over there drinking like she's drinking infused water. Folks, we're going to go. Leave y'all alone.
Oh, yes.
And we will have our Southern Sunday luncheon. I'm sure you all probably already had yours. And y'all enjoy your day. Make you some memories. Have some fun with your family today. And enjoy this day. It's a little rainy here-ish. Rainy-ish. It looks like it could rain any minute, but I don't know.
If we hadn't got snake side wipes, otherwise we would have been through by now.
The poor little snake just crawled off. I mean, it's out there somewhere. Mama's all tore up. She took some mothballs and slung them out there in front of the garage doors.
They might come and get me for being
For what?
being nutty, throwing mothballs everywhere.
Well, I think it'd be good for it. It might disturb it, but it's gone. Mama will be alright.
My daddy would have got me if I'd have heard it anyway.
I know. Papa had a black snake at the barn named Joe. When I was a kid. And I don't know why, but he could go there and holler Joe. I don't know if the snake just knew he was there, if the snake really knew his name. But Papa would holler, hey Joe. And Joe would show up somewhere in the barn. Anyway, folks, we're going to go. You got anything else, Mama?
No.
Cookbook should be here. We keep saying that, but we keep believing it. So we'll just keep saying it as long as we believe it. Hopefully, we'll hear something this week. But y'all hear as soon as we do.
They may have had several orders in front of this last one. We have to just wait on that.
We have to wait our turn, but we're okay with that. But you all have a good Sunday. Enjoy it. Find you something good to eat. Make you a meatloaf. I know we've made a bunch of meatloafs, but we like them. And every time we
Don't
eat...
make as much messes as we have.
Well, Mama, we just got the one loaf and there's 4 patties left. I mean, that ain't too bad.
No, they're little patties.
Yeah, they're little. I didn't have that much extra meatloaf. If you wasn't using 2 packs, we would just use a pound of meatloaf instead of a pound and a half.
Yeah.
And it would have been better. Okay, folks, we're going to finish up. And we're going to say, y'all have a great Sunday. Enjoy your day and do something fun. Say goodbye, Mama.
Goodbye, Mama, and God bless you all. Bye-bye.